This is ANN News Brief.
Now that the coronavirus infection rate has hit 61 in South Africa, the country has announced a broad range of measures to stem the spread of the disease in the country. 55 land entry points and 2 seaports have been shut down effective today. President Cyril Ramaphosa has also declared a state of disaster, so disaster management will be able to work on reducing the impact on the nation. A travel ban will also be activated on Wednesday that will deny entry visas to heavily affected countries. Visas already issued to citizens of those countries will be cancelled. The government is also banning gatherings of more than 100 persons, and schools will be closed from Wednesday until after Easter holidays. For the next 30 days as well, the government has cancelled visits to the prisons. Drastic measures for terrible times. Namibia has cancelled its independence celebration that was scheduled for next weekend after confirming 2 COVID-19 cases. Health authorities say 2 persons arriving from Spain introduced the virus into the country. The government has announced that money it had earmarked for the country's independence celebrations will now be spent for fight against the spread of COVID-19 in the country. Although President Hage Geingob will be sworn into his second term in office, all other celebrations involving large gatherings and all flights to Namibia from Qatar, Ethiopia and Germany have been suspended for 30 days. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network, ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Ethiopia has also joined the list of African countries that have confirmed COVID-19 cases. The country health ministry announced its first case over the weekend. It said a 48-year-old Japanese who had entered Ethiopia from Burkina Faso tested positive for the disease earlier this month. Ethiopia becomes the second East African nation to have the disease after Kenya, which announced its index case on Friday. The government says it has put in place a set of precautionary measures to combat the disease. It also said in a tweet confirming the COVID-19 case, it was time for Ethiopians to begin practicing good hygiene. That is ANN News Brief at 11. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Adeyemi.